And malinaw naman sa ating lahat, ang ating destination na gusto is mapabalik si Pilipinas, si PRRD.
Yes,
Bring
ng
him home.
buhay.
Yan nga, ano, bring him home.
Correct.
Diba, ng buhay, lalo na ng buhay.
Tama
Diba?
po.
And that's the only thing. So open all the paths that you can think that could make it happen. It doesn't mean that you need to take the path that Joey and others are taking. It doesn't mean that. Open. If you cannot open a path, better shut up. Because time is of the essence here. PRRD is 82, 81, 83. How old is PRRD? 82?
81.
81.
81.
81. So, open those paths. May gan 1 year na tayo, mag-1 year na tayo nagbabangayan about kung sinong totoong DDS. Putang ina. Is our goal to actually determine kung sinong totoong DDS? Is that our goal? Is that your goal in life? My God, that's the goal of the ego. Ang goal is mapabalik si PRRD sa Pilipinas. If you don't like the initiative of itong mga hinayupak na mga to,
think of something.
Think of your own.
Correct.
Focus yung energy mo.
Ayan. Okay, wait lang ha. Mura ka kasi. Oo, tangina mo, murahin ko talaga si Maharlika mula umaga hanggang gabi. Tanga eh. Sobrang tanga. So yung ginagawa mo, Maharlika, tingin mo nakakatulong ka? Diba? Anong objective mo? Anong objective mo? Nakakatulong ka? Ha, Maharlika? O sa yung puta ka? Kapag manahimik? Albasa kasi mukhang pera. Tapos ayaw umamin na mukhang pera. Diyos ko, lahat ng event na ni Maharlika merong collection. Sige, lahat ng umatan dito sa event ni Maharlika. Umamin kayo. Diba? Kakaloka. Ayun. Joey, isama mo na si Valera dito. Well, isa pa yan. Si Atty. Valera, palibhasa, mga kakontsaba ni Maharlika yan. So si Valera is trying to argue that the sub judice rule is enough for us to stop doing this. And this is where I vehemently disagree with Atty. Valera. You know, we are consulting a lot of lawyers here in the Philippines, and I'll definitely respect the opinion of the people who really had practice here in the Philippines rather than his opinion. Okay? Yung 2 cents ni Atty. Valera, o kanya lang yun, 2 cents lang niya yun. 'Di ba? O kanya lang yun, edi pake ko, 'di ba? So ngayon, Atty. Valera, yung sub judice rule mo, mas di hamak na mas mataas yung karapatan ng mga tao na mag-express ng kanilang mga adhikain, ng kanilang mga reklamo dito sa gobyerno na 'to, ng kanilang saloobin. Okay? And this kind of action is a sentiment, is a real sentiment of the Filipino people.
Right.
So yun. So hindi ko ayoko makinig ng nagmumura, pero natatawa talaga ako 'pag ikaw nagmumura, Miss Joey. True, ayan. So ayun, naban ako sa TikTok. Ayan, dahil minumura ko si Maharlika mula hanggang paa. Okay. Anyway, Pao, andito si Sas. Sas, magjo-join ka pa?
Sas,
Join ka real quick bago kami mag-end live kung gusto mo. Sabi ni Ma'am Beth, Miss Joey, how can we identify these people at legit yung pagpapakalap nila ng pirma? Yung mga organization po, like for example, yung PDP, yung MAISOG, legit organizations naman po kasi talaga yan eh. Yung mga individual po, like for example, si Ma'am Takahashi, kilala po kasi siya sa Cebu. Si Ma'am Balaba, kilala po kasi siya sa Cebu. So, ang ano po natin dito is that, yung po, kung kunwari po, merong signature campaign, okay, yung nagpapakalap, hindi nyo kilala, at uncomfortable po kayo, wag po kayo pumirma kung hindi nyo kilala. Okay? Kaya nga po, ang sinasabi namin is that simulan ninyo sa friends and family. Kayo na mismo. Kasi kayo na mismo, yung magpipirma at yung magpiprint ng signature sheet at saka ng letter, kung kayo ang mag-fill up niyan, kayo mismo sa family ninyo, at kayo ang magsisend kay Jobil na close-in security ni PRRD, O, edi safe na safe yung data ninyo, di ba? So ngayon, kung kunwari may magpapapirma at yung tao na yun ay hindi nyo talaga kilala, uncomfortable talaga kayo or whatsoever, wag po kayong pumirma. Di ba? Kung talagang total stranger siya sa inyo. Ganon.
Yes, correct.
So, yung iba po, for example, si Ma'am Gigi Dumaging, nag-schedule po siya sa, ano po, no, sa, tawag dito, sa SM. Sa may SM po, Cebu. Nag-schedule po siya doon. Si Ma'am Gigi Dumaging po ay kilalang kilala ko, matagal na po kaming magkasama dito at nakikita ko talaga siya dito sa aking platform for years. Okay? For years. So, siya po, nag-initiate po siya ng pirma, initially sa mga friends and relatives. So, syempre, nagkaroon na ng mga referral, ganyan. So, kaya po medyo lumaki yung kanyang signature campaign. Pero, yun nga po, kapag po total stranger yung tao at hindi po kayo komportable, wag po kayong pumirma. Okay? At the end of the day, the signature campaign is run on consent. It is run on consent. Wala po itong pwersahan. Ayan. Okay? Ayun. Ayan. Hello, Cassie.
Hi, Miss Joey. It's been a while.
Wala akong sound, be.
Meron, narinig ko siya.
Teka.
Ay.
Oh, nagsasalita ka ba?
Yes.
Ay, sorry. Hindi ko kayo narinig kasi wala palang audio tong ano ko. So, sorry naman, Pao. Pao, nagsasalita ka ba kanina?
Hindi naman. Hindi naman.
Ayun, hindi kita naririnig kanina. Ngayon pa lang ako nakakarinig.
Nagre-reply kasi ako dun sa mga inquiries. Kaya...
sige, reply ka dyan. Hello, Cassie.
Hi, Miss Joey. It's been a while. Tagal-tagal. Nagka-episode ako dun sa unang-unang rally kasi nakat kami dun sa may Ortigas, Miss Joey. Hindi kami nakarating sa inyo doon. So, yon. Anyway, troll Facebook ko yung ginamit ko kanina, Miss Joey, yung si De La Cruz. Ako yun.
Ikaw pala yun.
Oo, alam mo naman ako, reporter mo ko. So, doon kasi hindi pa pala naka-block sila Maharlika. So, nung mag-switch na ako doon sa Facebook talaga, nakita ako 1 hour ago. Tapos meron pa siya ditong pahabol na sagot ni VP, abangan sa live mamaya na yan. Busy lang ako ngayon maghanap ng outfit para sa party na pupuntahan ko. So, may mga comments doon.
Sinagot niya talaga, dapat sinagot niya na. Diyos ko.
Yes, may mga comments doon ngayon, Miss Joey, yung 54 na nag-comment na, ano ba yung VP na yan? Layas talaga. Diba? Ay, Missas. So, yun lang, narinig na naman kitang yung bagmura, tapos nakat ka bigla sa TikTok.
Ayun.
So, sana magkaroon din po ng tay kami naman. Nagkaroon ako kay
Ha?
Nagkaroon ako yung pipirma kay Tatay Digong dito sa Imus, Cavite. Nagkaroon na po ba? Kasi yung dun sa saan ba? Basta parang nabalitaan ko meron na dito somewhere.
Oo, meron. Nag-open siya parang 2 days yata. Ang dami rin niyang nakuhang signature. Very solid Duterte supporter. Yung nag-ano doon, yung nagpasimula doon. Ang suggestion nga namin, no, kasi for example, kasi pagka kunwari mga ganyan, maliit lang kasi yung circle eh. Kaya nga para maabot lahat ng circle, dapat tayo yung mag-initiate sa mga families and friends natin. So ngayon, syempre, pagka families and friends mo yan, comfortable ka na ibigay yung information mo, di ba? Comfortable ka na ibigay yung ano mo. So ngayon, pagka complete at isinip ninyo, direkta doon kay Jobil, syempre, si Jobil, ni PRRD yun, di ba?
Right.
I think karamihan kasi hindi alam kung bakit kailangan may ID number.
It's really for the verifiability of the signature. So,
kasi petition po ito na ibibigay sa
Supreme Court.
Sa Supreme Court. Kaya kailangan po na meron po siyang verifiable ID number. Kaya tama yung strategy na kumuha na lang kayo ng with your friends and family, barkada, etc. or kumuha kayo ng file tapos ibigay nyo dun sa kung hindi kayo comfortable na ibigay kay Joey. Hindi ibigay nyo sa iba. Ibigay nyo sa iba. Pero, ang nakakaloka kasi dito, ano yung issue? Bakit ba issue na may petition na ibibigay sa Supreme Court? Why do you have to make it an issue? Diba? Ngayon, kung meron naman kayong naiisip na mas magandang paraan na hindi kailangan magbigay ng ID, edi gawin ninyo. Why do you always have to make it hard?
That's the question. Why is it laging ganon ang kanilang discard?
Why do you have to always to make it hard for people to make an initiative? What is it for you? 'Di ba? Ano yung mapapala mo na una-una, anong mapapala mo if you keep on saying things like na, itong petition na ito, if you're going to badmouth the petition, ano ba to? Is it for the purpose? Ano ba to? Kasi meron kasing criticism. Alam mo, yung internal criticism sa mga magkakatoto, parehong paniniwala. Meron internal criticism, pero gusto mong pagandahin yung initiative.
Yes.
Gets din nyo? May ganon. Pero kung yung criticism mo, it's not for the purpose of making the initiative better, then there is something wrong with the hanash. It's not helping anything. Diba? It's not helping anything. So ibig sabihin, there is some other motives why you're doing that. Hindi ba? I'm not saying that there is, but it is likely for people to be it is likely for people to be suspicious. Hindi ba? Kasi you can always criticize someone, etc. Tapos may mga nababasa-basa ko dito, bakit kailangan ng personal information, ganyan, na parang, parang halatang hindi nyo alam kung para saan yung petition. So, ibig sabihin, alam mo yung tipong, Bex, para kang pumunta ng, para kang Miron, na merong nagchichismisan sa ako, tapos bigla ka nakisali, tapos hindi mo alam yung pinag-uusapan. Bakla hindi mo alam pinag-uusapan, bakit ka nakikisali? Di ba? So, parang yun yung criticisms are okay, especially if the criticism is meant to make the initiative better. Hindi ba? Ngayon, if the criticism is not meant to make the initiative better, therefore, the criticism is meant to derail the initiative. What is it? What could it be? Alam mo namang meron pang middle ground. Anong middle ground naman doon? Ano to? The criticism is meant to what? So, kailangan talaga, pwede rin naman gusto mo lang mag-criticize because gusto mo lang mag-criticize, gusto mo lang pumutak. Di ba? Pwede rin naman yan. And either your criticism is meant to just make putak, or your criticism is meant to derail the initiative, those baskets, if you belong to those two baskets, then might as well criticize for derailing. for some higher purpose.
Yes. Ayun.
Alam mo yun, kasi nga, lahat tayo nangangapa kung papaano mapapabalik sa PRRD ng Pilipinas. So all initiatives are welcome. Hindi mo kailangan ng centralized. We need all initiatives. Hindi natin kailangan magpulong-pulong mga kabay. Magpulong-pulong tayo dito para bakla, walang panahon. Walang pera, walang panahon. Kung sa tingin ninyo itong grupo na to yung initiative nila, nagdududa kayo hindi magiging successful. Hindi kumuha kayo ng sarili ninyo. Kailangan iisa lang naman yung goal. Ano ba yung goal? Mapabalik si PRRD ng Pilipinas. That is the goal. Can the goal be achieved by different means? Of course. Wala namang pipigil sa'yo kung gusto mong gawin yung goal mo, no? Sabi nga sa pelikulang Temptation Island, mas maraming panty, mas maraming isda. sa mga baka kayo ng taon, yung natatandaan ninyo sa buhay ninyo, mas maraming panty, mas maraming isda. Nagigets ninyo, mga bakla kayo ng taon, if you have different means to achieve the goal, then the goal becomes achievable. Okay? So, kung nagdududa kayo sa isang means, then make another means in order to make the goal achievable. Kasi this is what you call this is what you call in complexity science. Charot. Complexity science. When multiple paths are available for the same destination, the destination is more likely to be arrived at. Tandaan ninyo yan sa inyong buhay. If multiple paths are available for the same destination, the destination is likely to arrive at. So itong petition nila, this is one path. hindi ka sure sa path na to, gumawa ka ng ibang path. So, if you have several groups opening different paths to the same destination, mathematically, the destination could easily be arrived at.
Right.
Nagigets nyo? It
You
is
have
a
more
mathematical-
chances of winning. Oh.
Yes, the more entries you send, the more chances of
The more
winning.
chances of winning.
Kaya, if you think yung pag ano mo dun sa isang path will make the destination achievable, pero wala ka namang alternative path, bakla you're making the destination less achievable in the long run. So, hindi naman tayo magkakaiba ng ng destination in mind. Well, that's my assumption. So, if the destination is in mind is mapauwi si PRRD alive, then let's focus on that. Open up different paths for that goal. Hindi yung mga bakla kayo ng taon, hindi to parlor, no? Merong totoong buhay na there is a real life that we are trying to save in The Hague. The more that we spend our energy in making different paths unattractive, the more that life would suffer the consequences of our actions. Kasi hindi nga natin sigurado kung mapapauwi. If you don't open different paths for that to be achievable, then wala nang mangyayari talaga. Ito pa lang yung path. O magpe-petition sa Supreme Court. O mag-open din kayo ng ibang path. Di ba? Lalo na yung mga international, mga bloggers, no? Mga international na nasa labas ng bansa. Why don't you petition your government? Why don't you petition your government? Especially if your country is a member of the ICC.
That's what the OFW in Japan did. Nagpetition sila sa Japanese government na if in case na yung Japan ang mapili na country para magstay si PRRD,
Okay lang.
yung interim release nila, na pumayag ang Japan. Ganon. Ginawa ng mga OFW sa Japan.
So, ganun yung gawin ninyo. Tingnan niyo yung mga member states ng ICC. Kasi December na ngayon, merong Assembly of States. Dito nagmi-meeting yung budget ng ICC. So, alam mo yun, ito nga, yung mga nasa Pilipinas, sino ipipetition nila? Malamang yung Philippine government. Malamang hindi si BBM, yung Supreme Court, no? Because that is the only thing that they can think of. Di ba? Ano pa bang gagawin natin? Wala naman tayong magagawa na, kundi it na lang. Di ba? This is like our, the thing that we could do. Pero if you think that there are other good paths, open it. Ibig sabihin, buksan mo yung path na yon, no? More paths to the same destination make the destination likely to arrive at. That's a mathematically precise statement, and it's a law. No? So, yung mga side comments, etc., whatever, it's not gonna be helpful. Because it is not a path that would actually lead to the destination. And malinaw naman sa ating lahat, ang ating destination na gusto is mapabalik si Pilipinas, si PRRD.
Yes,
Bring him
buhay.
home. Bring him home.
Correct.
Diba, lalo na ng buhay.
Tama
Diba?
po.
And that's the only thing. So, open all the paths that you can think that could make it happen. It doesn't mean that you need to take the path that Joey and others are taking. It doesn't mean that. Open. If you cannot open a path, better shut up. Because time is of the essence here. PRRD is 82, 81, 83. How old is PRRD? 82?
81.
81. 81. So, open those paths. My God, 1 year na tayo, mag-1 year na tayo nagbabangayan about kung sinong totoong DDS. Putang ina. Is our goal to actually determine kung sinong totoong DDS? Is that our goal? Is that your goal in life? My God, that's the goal of the ego. Ang goal is mapabalik si PRRD sa Pilipinas. If you don't like the initiative of itong mga hinayupak na mga to,
think of something.
Think of your own. But focus yung energy mo.
And you know what? If you would be able to come up of something else that is very helpful, very innovative, and very creative na para mapauwi si PRRD, I would gladly support that. Kahit pa busit na busit ako sa inyong lahat. I
Oo,
would
Miss
gladly
Joey.
support it. Because the goal here is PRRD. It's not my buwisit to you. Kahit gusto kayong pagsasasapakin at batuhin ng tae sa mukha isa-isa, kahit gusto kong gawin yan, if you would be able to come up with certain ideas that is creative enough, innovative enough, but you are able to find ways to do this in a much better, more effective way para mapauwi si PRRD, susuportahan ko kayo, tutulungan ko kayo.
Actually,
Because
we
the goal
don't
here is bigger than my feelings, no? And bigger than my annoyance to all of you.
Actually, dapat kasi maging realistic ang lahat. No one among us know how to actually resolve this issue. None. Why? Because this is something that we have never encountered before. That's why more paths, more initiatives, the better.
The better.
Kasi hindi nga natin alam kung paano ito masosolve eh. So, mag-open kayo ng lahat ng paths, ng directions, all kinds of initiatives. Pero kung nag-iisa na nga lang yung initiative eh. Gusto niyo pa sira. Ano ipapalitin nyo? Ano ipapalitin nyo? Dahil wala naman, walang formula for this kind of, wala tayong time-tested formula for this problem. Nagigets ninyo? Wala. So maging realistic kayo. Kasi naman kasi, no, mag-masturbate kasi kayo para mawala.
Correct. Just
Mag-masturbate kayo. Kasi mainit ng ulo. O, you know, wala tayo, we don't know anything. So be creative, create more paths. Hindi natin alam kung anong way ang magtatagumpay. We live in absolute uncertainty. And in times of absolute uncertainty, the more initiatives that you do in order to reach the goal, the better. Eh, kung ayaw nyo makinig, balang si Batman.
yeah, away-away tayo. Hanggang dulo.
Naalala ko, Miss Joey, yung sinabi mo before na maraming beses mo nang sinabi yun eh, na parang you can set aside your annoyance, your, di ba? Basta, sabi mo pa nga na nare-recall ko, basta patunayan nyo hindi ipakita nyo na may effective kayo na maiaambag kung paano actually pati nga dun sa flood control, parang nasabi mo din yung meron kayong effective na maiaambag na makakatulong dito sa movement, laging movement yung term mo eh. So parang kaya ko lang naman siya, Miss Joey, na bring up, hindi para i-trigger ka or para i-open up ulit. Kasi misleading yung comment eh, di ba? Tapos meron siyang yung abangan na magbibigay ako ng comment after ko mag-party. So, syempre ako, ang i-check ko talaga, wala na akong pakialam sa, sa post niya. Titignan ko yung mga nagko-comment doon. Ay, may naniniwala pa rin. Yung hindi ko alam kung, mahalata mo kasi pag trolls. Mahalata mo rin naman kapag parang yung mga, wala lang siguro talaga tong mga access sa ganito. So, baka meron pa rin na naniniwala. Eh, di ba, naalala mo, Miss Joey, ang reminder mo nga, kailangan i-call out mo sila. Hindi natin sila pinapansin because, gustong-gusto natin sila, fans tayo nila, hindi, or gandang-ganda tayo sa kanila, talino. No, kaya natin sila kino-call out kasi may mga mangilan-ngilan pa rin na, 'di ba? Parang
nakakasira na sila. Nakakasira na sila. Like for example, when you say that this is a scam and can be used for identity theft, how can it be done? How can the identity theft be consummated with the information provided here? Tell me. Do you even know that term, identity theft? Do you even know? So ngayon, pagka kunwari, yung mga information na nakalagay dito, na kung kunwari lang in worst case scenario, napunta kunwari sa kamay ng hindi mapagkakatiwalaang tao. How can the identity theft be consummated? How? Kasi ganito yan, ang tawag dito, kasi may ID number ganyan. Okay, so what can the ID number do to you? Para makuha mo yung mga data dun sa ID number na yun, you need to hack the government system. Para malaman ko kung ano lahat ng mga ginawa ni Kasing in relation to her government numbers.
True.
I have to hack the system. Ay ngayon, kung ma-hack mo naman yung system, ba't mo pa kukunin to?
Exactly, di ba? Contradicting Miss Joey yung argument nila.
So kaya kung kaya mo namang i-hack yung system para makagalaman mo lahat ng mga information in relation to Kasing, ba't mo pa kukunin to?
Hindi, ganito na lang. Hindi, that's not a proper answer to that. If you think this kind of petition is prone to identity theft, then come up with a better solution on how you can gather signature that can be verifiable by the Supreme Court without collecting ID numbers. If you cannot come up with that kind of solution, your criticism is actually putak ng manok
Mm.
because you don't know an alternative. May magagawa ba tayo? Una-una, may magagawa ba tayo kung ang petition sa Supreme Court requires an identification?
Yes.
Can we do
Correct.
anything about it?
Mm.
Yes or no? If no, anong basis ng putak mo?
Mm-mm.
Your criticism is only valid if one, the process doesn't entail collecting an ID number. Does the process entail collecting an ID number? Yes. So anong point mong sasabihin na, paano ka mga petition sa Supreme Court na hindi pwedeng ma-verify kung sino nagpumirma? Meron ka bang naiisip? Wala. So ibig sabihin, you don't actually know the process. If you don't know the process, better shut up. Or if you think that there is a better way to do it without hello, para kasi, why is there always a malicious intent? Kailangan i-associate. Hindi ba?
Mm.
Like,
Fear-mongering eh.
there can only be malice. There can only be malice if the process doesn't require it. Magreklamo kayo sa Supreme Court kung bakit kailangan kumuha ng ID. Proseso yan dun eh. May magagawa ba tayo kung kailangan?
Wala po.
Really, to be honest with yourselves. Ngayon, kung wala tayong magagawa, kung kailangan, wala ka na magagawa. That is the risk that you need to do.
Mm.
Can your details be used for nefarious purposes? I don't know what kind of nefarious purposes, no? Ano naman kukunin nila? Kukunin nila yung pera mo sa bangko. Of course, you cannot withdraw money just by giving ID number. You need to present the real ID.
Correct.
Hindi naman sila kumukuha ng photocopy ng ID.
Oo. And several other security questions and know your customer questionnaires even before you do that. So, I mean, that's what I don't understand. So, kaya nga sinasabi ko, yung sa mga tao dyan na you are raising alarm on this. Kasi that's what they have been doing in the past few days eh. You're raising alarm on this movement. At tinatakot-takot nyo yung mga OFW, yung mga kung ano-ano, ganyan. Kaya nga sinasabi namin sa mga OFW, you provide a Philippine-issued ID. Kung natatandaan nyo pa yung PIN nyo, SSS nyo, PhilHealth number nyo, ganyan. Pwede nyo i-provide yon. Hindi naman kailangan ng passport ID number eh. Kaso nga lang, karamihan sa mga OFW, ang natitira nyo na lang na ID na natatandaan nyo or accessible sa inyo is your passport number.
Mm-mm.
Kasi passport is an identification, is an identification document. Ganyan. So, I mean, why would, just like to emphasize, there are ways on how to criticize in order to make the movement better. Ganon. But I never experienced that from this bunch. Never. Never.
Wala, no? Wala po.
You never contacted me to talk things, to clear things. You never reached out to me kung meron kayong problema sa akin or whatsoever. Never nyong ginawa yan. Ano ang ginawa nyo? You call another person to talk to me. That's what you did. So ano ba talaga intention ninyo? Ano talagang purpose ninyo dito? 'Di ba? And what you had been doing in the past few months are non-stop slander and libels remarks on me and on other people. 'Di ba?
Yung nagbibintang sila ng malicious intent, nag-i-scam. Pero yung kausap mo na pangalan niya Haponesa, babae, Haponesa channel, pero yung mukha, matandang lalaking kalbuhin.
Oo.
Fraud, diba? Fraud. Anyway, Miss Joey, ako po ay bibitaw na. Last na lang, yung mga relatives ko po na nag-Japayuki noon pa. Isa po sila doon, Miss Joey, sa nag-sign doon sa petition. So, yun sa campaign. So, sana nga po talaga, no? And, ayun nga, and for sure, nakikinig sila because hindi sila gaanong familiar, Miss Joey, kasi sa mga vloggers natin like you or Miss Sas. Mas kilala po nila si yun na. Kasi, di ba may mga paano nga po, yung mga pa-invite nga po kung saan-saan eh. Kaya, ayun, sabi ko,
May entrance fee.
yes, exactly, Miss Joey, ayan yung try. Sabi ko, baka mamaya,
Yes, sabi
magpaano
ko,
na naman.
Sabi ko nga kasi, actually sa totoo lang, for the longest time, ginagawa naman nila yan eh. I never called them out for that. To be honest, it's not my problem, no? Problema yan ng mga OFW na nagbayad sa mga entrance fee nila. And it is not something that I'm going to make an issue on my own na gagawin kong issue na para, ano kaya, nagsusulisit kayo, ganyan-ganyan. Sa totoo lang kaso nga lang, greedy kasi itong sila Maharlika, tatanga-tanga din, di ba, na yung ginagawa ninyo, sa amin yung binintang, hindi naman namin ginagawa yun. Kayo ang nagsusulisit. Kayo ang nagpapa-entrance fee every time na meron kayong event. Kayo ang kolekta ng pera. Did we ever call you out? Ang tagal-tagal nyo nang ginagawa yan, Diyos me. Did we ever call you out for doing those kind of things? Never. Kasi sa totoo lang ako, ang filosofiya ko dyan, yung OFW naman nagbayad dyan, pera naman niya yun eh. Business niya yun. Kung gusto niyang makita si Maharlika at magbayad siya ng 50 euros kay Maharlika para makita siya, di pala sila. Di ba? Pera nila yun. You're going to part for your money. You think valuable yung pantay yung $50, 50 euros sa pagkita mo sa mukha ni Maharlika. That's yours. It's your money. Di ko yung papakialaman. But the problem is, these people, sila yung gumagawa and yun yung ituturo nila sa iba.
Yun yung disgusting part, Miss Joey.
Yun yung disgusting part.
Diba? Na parang, sige na, okay na lang eh. And kung hindi lang naman din dahil dun nga sa relatives naman sa Vancouver, Miss Joey, diba? Talagang, wag na kayong pumunta. Kasi yung nagmamakaawa na, pumunta na kayo dito, mga palangga, ganun. So, no, please, stop, no. O diba, tapos ito na naman, yung may mga ganyan. So, ayun, again, may mga, may mga trolls na po napakawala. Ang purpose nito is not to highlight anything, but to remind again everyone, kasi maiingay pa rin sila. And kung hindi naman dahil meron pa rin mga mukhang naniniwala sa kanila, hindi naman papansinin. But sad to say, meron pa rin kasi talaga na kailangan nating ma-educate, 'di ba, Miss Joey, na ma-remind na, oy, baka eto yan. So, ayun po, lalo na yung mga OFWs natin na mas nakadepende po sila kasi, Miss Joey, somehow sa mga nagvo-vlog po talaga. And ayun. So, thank you so much, Miss Joey. Yun lang po sa akin. Filipino Leaks, ikaw nang bahala dun sa nangaaway sa backstage ha. So, thank you po. Thank you din, Miss Sas. Bye-bye po.
Thank you, Cassie. Maraming salamat. Ayan.